All right, well, here we go again. Time for another new inventory showcase for all of you out there. And no, this is not going to be deja vu. If you go back to my last new inventory showcase video, this car is going to look a lot like it, minus the interior color. So not the same car, obviously, but very similar. So if you watch the videos, you'll know that this is a 200 series LX570.2. 2013 model is what I'm doing today. This car is cool because it's got great mileage and it's a one owner car, and it's been in the Pembroke Pines area since new, which is, if you look at a map, right in between Fort Lauderdale and Miami, Florida. So great area for that to be in. Tons of service history on this car. Radiator was replaced about 10,000 miles ago, if I remember correctly. And overall, this car is in fantastic condition. Again, one owner car. And as we know, these one owner 200s in general, anything 15 and older, are really becoming more and more hard to find. So finding them for me is fun, and I'm excited to showcase this car off to you guys today. So here we are with it, finished off in the gray Nebula Pearl. This car does have Parchment interior. If you watch my videos, you'll know the last one that I did a few weeks ago, not even a few weeks ago, maybe 10, 12 days ago or so, had black interior. So again, this is a 2013 200 series LX570. This car has 102,000 miles. XXX on the miles. We'll look exactly what they are here in just a second. One owner car, South Florida car. Zero rust on this car. We'll get to that in a minute. Fantastic service history. Really hard to find car as far as mileage, spec, ownership history, service history. So this one kind of checks all the boxes off. Lots of value here. This is a car that you can get in and drive for quite some time and not worry about it, just because of the history it has. And again, the mileage on it. The mileage is great. Just rolled 100,000. Probably an older couple, knowing the area down there, who own the car. But nonetheless, I can't prove that. So we will start. I'm going to show you guys what comes with the vehicle. We'll hit our monitors, check everything inside, and then we'll get it outside and do our thing. All right, so we will start over here on this side, and as you see, we do have the Bible with the key code here. This is if you ever lose both fobs and have to get one made, you're going to need that little thing right there. So that's intact. Full set of books, as you can see. Do have a coveted DVD remote that a lot of these don't have. This one does have it. 2 key fobs, very important. Do have a wheel lock, and it is in there, as you can see, sort of, if I can get it open. There we go. And do have a full set of tools. So the only thing I would say that's missing is the original window sticker. Full set of books, DVD remote, 2 keys, wheel lock, and a full set of tools. Let's check out the monitors. All right, so we are already plugged up. So let me hop in here and start her up. So there we go. So regarding mileage, 102,459, as you can see. So fantastic mileage on this car. No other lights, no tire pressure lights. So everything's good there. Here is our scanner, and there are all 9 of our monitors. As you can see, they're all green, ready to be tested. There's no data stored in the computer, so this car will pass emissions in all 50 states. So first thing I want to do while I'm in here, as you can see, we are in the neutral setting for the active height control. So we're going to raise up to the high setting. And as you can see, it is working into the high setting. The high will not blink once it is in the high setting, and we will be ready to get out and see what it looks like. There we are. And there we are in the high setting, as you can see. So it gets up as it should. Let's go ahead and take a look at the undercarriage while it's in the high setting. Actually, we'll start up front over here.
All right, look how nice everything looks under there. Our steering rack looks great. Our CV axle is not torn. And most importantly, we don't see any rust. You do see those tall Michelins though. We'll get to those in a minute. Same thing on this side. Everything looks fantastic over here. CV axle looks great. Steering rack is not leaking. Coming up under this passenger side, as you can see, there's our frame rail. Everything looks great. No rust under this thing. And Pembroke Pines, where this car is from, is not on the coast directly. Factory stamps, everything looks great. Spare does look like it's been down. Yeah, everything looks great under here. Really nice looking. New accumulators for the active height control.
So yeah, no rust to worry about there. I am going to climb up on here and we're going to go back to the neutral setting for the active height control. And there we are in neutral. Back in the normal ride height position. And let me straighten this wheel up. And we will get into the low position. There we are. And there we are in low. So everything with the active height control works great. I think you might have just heard me mention new accumulators, the globes, quote unquote globes. I just replaced all four. The car was a little bouncy and I wanted to go ahead and do that. So all four accumulators for the active height control were just replaced, as well as a active height control flush, obviously. Horn. Yep. Let's take a look at our lights. So as we know, we have our LED runners, halogen fog lights, HID headlights, all working as they should. I'm going to go ahead and hit this blinker for the driver's side. Blinker is good to go here. Blinker in the mirror is good to go. And blinker for the driver's side. Do have two working tag lights. All of our brake lights work back here. Blinker is blinking as it should be. Blinker in the mirror is working. And our blinker up front is good to go. Check our high beams, and we should be good to go with all the lighting. And there we go. So everything's good lighting wise. We got our monitors checked. Looked over our rust. We did our active height control. And so I think we're ready to go outside. So let's get it outside and see how it looks, because this is a nice clean car and I'm excited to show it off. All right, well, let's get to work. Let's start up here on the roof. And as you can see, everything looks fantastic. No damage. Crossbars intact. No peeling, no fading, no nothing going on. up here. Everything looks really, really nice. Obviously no dents or anything of that nature. This car has very little touch-up on it, so don't expect to see a lot. This bumper was painted. So as we can see right there, walking across the front, look how nice everything looks. No damage, no rock chips, nothing going on here. It looks fantastic. Headlights are in excellent condition. We don't have any fading or peeling or anything wild going on like sometimes we will see. Even look how nice the gray is on our grill here. Oftentimes you will see where that will fade. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with that, especially right here. We don't have any of that going on here. This car was very clearly garage kept, in my opinion, and it shows. Front facing camera is not chipped or cracked and works as it should, and I'll show you guys that here shortly. Look how nice the hood looks. Again, very minimal touch up on this hood. It's a weird little spot right here. I'm assuming something at some point was on the surface of the paint and caused that discoloration. It's pretty minor and not worth painting in my opinion. It's still flat. There's no like peeling or anything going on. It's just kind of stained is what I would say. So we do have a few little chips right here. Walk across the front. There are a few more right here. There's one right up here. If I can get this thing to move. Right there. And then there's a few right here that I saw. Other than that, the hood is in excellent condition. Driver's side headlight, much like the passenger side, everything looks fantastic over here. No clear peeling, nothing unusual going on. Let's take a look down the side. Again, one owner car, Southern Florida car, in my opinion, garage kept car, and it shows. This car is in fantastic overall condition with, again, very little touch up on it, which is always nice. I mean, look how nice like the corner of the fender is right here. A lot of times that area will get scratched up and rock chipped up, and it's perfect almost. So driver's front wheel. These wheels, if you remember, I had a video a little while ago where these wheels were streaked, so they did get painted and they look new again. So no damage, no curb marks, nothing going on. Do have a set of very tall Defender LTX MS's. As you can see, these tires might have 5,000 miles on them. Might. Step bar, all of our chrome down here looks fantastic. No peeling, nothing going on, no damage anywhere. Look how nice the side of the car looks. Rear wheel, just like the front. No damage, no scratches, nothing going on there. And the same LTX is back here. Look how tall those are. Driver's mirror is in excellent condition. Our signal itself is not cracked. And everything on the bottom side looks great. Our camera will be on the other side, so we'll take a look at that here later. Rail up top is in great shape, no dents or anything crazy going on. Overall, really, really nice, clean car here. Again, very little touch up to talk about. One thing I would mention, as you can see here, this weather strip that runs down the door edge, you can see that part of it is missing. Now, this isn't going to affect the car keeping water out. It's more or less just a visual thing. But it's just from here to right here. And if you don't know what you're looking for, or you're not paying attention, you're not even going to see it. Yeah, so other than that, that's really what we're looking at on this side of the car. Very, very nice, clean car overall here. Rear bumper's in excellent condition. All of our gaps line up. There is one tiny little crack in this reflector right here, you can see, right there on that edge. But it's just that, it's just a crack. There's no material missing or anything like that. All of our trim down here on the step pad all looks excellent. No cracking going on with this reflector. The bottom of our lift gate all looks really good. No dents along the bottom, which is fairly common to see. Do have a little scuff in this taillight right here. So minor, it's not a big deal, but just so you know, it's there. The upper part of the gate is just like the lower part, in excellent condition. Spoiler and the back of the roof all looks great. Look how nice all of our jam is in here. It's not all super chipped up here like they normally get. Just a really well cared for car. Typical one owner car. So we do have our storage on this left side, as we know. And then this side is going to be our toolkit, which I have pictures of that on the website, and we've already gone over that previously, so I'm not going to pull that out. Look how nice the back of these seats look. All of our plastic right here. Even all the cargo plastic over here. Look at these seat belts. Headliner's all in great shape. The seat belts literally look new. Middle row headrest for right here is intact. Let me show you the seats for the third row before I fold them down. Pretty standard here. They don't look like they've really ever been sat in. We do have our normal little dents from the seatbelt buckles themselves. But other than that, it's really really the only thing to mention. I'm going to fold these down. All of our plastic right here, protector, all looks fantastic. No gouging, nothing going on here. New cargo mat. Carpet underneath is just like the cargo mat. It looks new. did I mention this is a one-owner car? Look how nice the bottom of our seats look. Very little use back here. Do have our normal little denting going on the back of these seat panels, which is normal on the .2 200 series, but no holes or scratches or anything like that. Just a really, really nice, clean car here. All right, let's try to get this back up in here. All right. Actually, one thing I want to do real quick, show you guys under here. No rust, nothing unusual. All our seam seal looks perfect. And same thing over here. All right, so let's spin it around and get to the other side. How nice the side of this car is, both sides. This car overall is just real. I know I've said it 10 times in the video, but this is such a nice, clean car. We haven't even made it inside yet, other than the cargo. So kind of like the driver's side. Look how nice all of our fender edges look right here, not rock chipped up. There's zero touch up there. Same thing right up top. Super nice, clean car. Right front wheel, just like the other side, freshly painted, I should say. No damage, no cracks, no curves, no none of that. And the Defender LTXs, obviously. Step bar, all of our chrome on the bottom belt moldings here look fantastic. Camera on the bottom of the mirror, not cracked and intact. Mirror itself is just like the driver's side. Right rear wheel, just like the other three. And same tread depth. Really seeing much touch up on this side. There is some on this dog leg right here. It's so small though. Like, it's so small. You know, another thing to mention, normally on these 200s you'll see some dents along these edges, and especially going down the dog leg. There's no way to get those dents out with paintless dent removal. You got to paint that stuff, and this car is free of that. Not really any touch up on this side either. Just a super nice, clean car here, reflective of the miles. All right, let's start on this inside. So obviously you guys know I'm going right to my edges to see what kind of damage we got going on there. And we don't have any damage going on there. Everything is in excellent condition. No scuffing, no damage anywhere here on this panel. All of our armrests and our pull looks awesome. No peeling, cracking, or lifting going on here with the wood. Kick plate looks really, really nice. Carpet looks great. Look at the bottom of these seats. And again, this obviously is Parchment interior, and this Parchment interior can be very hard to clean. Look how nice our seat belts look. I mean, they literally look new. Seat shows very, very little wear, if any at all. Look how nice the side of our console looks over here. This one will be a hard one to replace, just for wear terms. There's just not a lot of wear on this car. All of our wood up here in the silver trim looks perfect. So seat does go back. Does come forward and does recline, and it does come back up. Carpet. All looks really good under there. These are the older style mats that are in here for like the dot ones, 08 to 11, but they don't make them like that anymore. And I really like those because they're truly heavy duty. Side of our door edge looks perfect. Same thing with all of our armrest and our wood. No cracking, no peeling, no nothing going on. No scuffing. Jam all looks really good. Kick plate again, carpet. Seat does slide forward. Does come back. Super clean. Look at the seat belts again. Crazy. Hard to keep those seat belts clean. Back of the passenger seat, we don't have any cuts or damage or anything like that. There is one little scuff right here. DVD on as it should be. There's a better shot of your denting. This is like a foam material and it can dent easily. One little small stain right there on the carpet. Not anything crazy, and it's completely covered by the seat, so when the seat's down, you're not going to see that. Rear console, everything is intact. Volume knobs, door does close as it should. Heated seats, which we definitely need today. So everything works. Our vent registers are intact, no issues there. How nice the console looks. Yeah. This is a clean one. These one owner cars typically look like this. Door panel number 3, just like the other two. Great condition. Wood's in fantastic shape. Same thing with our door pull. Very little use back in this car, back in the back seats of this car.
Seat does slide forward, and it does come back. Carpet under the left side seat. Everything's intact and looks great. Get this armrest down. We do have a working cup holder. And we do have a DVD remote. Back of the driver's seat's in great shape. Rest of the carpet. One little small spot I'll point out right here on the edge. As you can see, just a little bit of staining going on. We could not get that out at detail. That's a great example of when this carpet or this interior, this light color interior gets dirty, it's very hard to bring back. And this car is not one of those cars. And door panel number 4 looks like the other 3. Look how nice all of this is. It's very clear a woman or a very lightweight person that was not rough on a car owned this car. Wood's all in great shape here. How nice all of this is. All original leather all the way through the car. Look how nice all of this looks. Side of the console, carpet's in great shape. Kick panel, carpet underneath. So the seat does come forward, does come back, and does recline, and it does come back up. Our kick plate area, kick panel area, I should say, all looks really nice. All right. Cool box is on, as you can see, and it is cold. So the console little armrest things do slide forward, do slide back. All right, let's turn down this heat because now it's nice and warm in here. And we'll hit them with the 4-zone. All right. So let's look how nice all of this center stack looks. Super, super nice. Look how nice all of our silver trim is here. No scratching, no nothing going on. Door does work right here for our aux and our 12 volt. Even our cup holder door. Come on, baby. These things are very slow. Does close and stay closed as it should. Look how nice all the wood is all up through here. Heated seat, cooled seat. Ashtray.
never been touched. Very neutral smelling in this car. Heated seat, cooled seat. Just a really nice car here. All right, we will go through some of these settings. We'll go climate. So audio, all the audio does work, I can assure you that, but we all know the copyright rules on YouTube, so I'm not going to give you a lot of volume here.
Have they announced, like, is Loophole at 88 years old?
So there's your AM. We can toggle to FM. And that's all the audio you guys are getting. You can toggle back to satellite, Bluetooth. Rear, we'll go ahead and turn the power off there. So everything works as it should there, nice and fast. Backup camera, nice and clear. Front facing camera. And we have our camera on the mirror on the side over there. Let's see, we went through audio. Let me go back here. You can toggle through settings. So you can see everything works as it should there. So our sunroof is up. It's tilted up. We're going to tilt it down. And then we'll open it up. So the steering wheel does come up, does come back down, does come out to me, and it does go back in. Windshield wipers do work. We're not going to spray anything on them. Both of our mirrors are out, so we're going to fold them in. And we'll fold them back out. And we will move the mirror down, out, in, and then back up. Same thing for the driver's side, in, down, out, up. So everything works there as it should. We already did our blinkers, hazard lights. And make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. All right, let's take you for a quick spin. All right, let's, one thing I did not do, let's get this thing in 4 low. And as you see, we are in 4 low. We can toggle through all of our multi-terrain select features, as you can see what I'm doing there. And we are still in neutral, so we're just going to bump back into 4 high just like that. And we are back in 4 high, obviously, so let's go. All right, so again, we're going to be listening for any kind of drivetrain noise, wheel bearing noise, transmission noise, transfer case noise, anything unusual that you're sometimes we'll hear from time to time, especially wheel bearing noise. That's very common on any Toyota Sport Utility 4-wheel drive. But as usual, I've already spent quite a bit of time in this car and it sounds great. So as we can hear, it's nice and quiet. My hands are off the steering wheel. It's tracking straight. No tire vibration, which you're not going to get with Michelin's to begin with, especially the Defenders. And no wheel bearing noise, transfer case noise. We'll get on the brakes here in just a second. Brakes feel fantastic. Look at the steering wheel not shaking at all. Obviously, I'm having to turn it for the road, but nonetheless, the brakes feel great. Nice and firm. Off the steering wheel, back on. All around, really not much to say about this car. This is a really, really nice car. Drivability, cosmetically, mileage, price point, lots of value on this car, and lots of good service that has been done on this car. Number one, the radiator being one of them that was recently done about 10,000 miles ago. So that's always nice. All right. So we are at 102,461 and we're going to shut her down. And we are going to check 2 quick things, as I always do to end these videos. We're going to check for factory remote start. Which it does not have. One thing we also did, we were, when I just locked it, we were listening for that beep feedback to ensure that we don't have any bad door lock actuators. So based on the fact that we're getting that feedback, I know that there are no bad door lock actuators. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is a super nice car. I can't overstate that. Again, 2013 LX570.2. And just over 102,000 miles, one owner car out of Southern Florida. Just a super nice, clean car. Not much to say about this thing. I'm very excited for somebody to get this. As always, you can reach me at 678-454-6060 or Chris@HilsonLuxury.com, and we'll see you soon.